Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the LOSTCraft playthrough Minecraft map series. One day I'll get that title right. Anyway, we are back today and we're playing as Sawyer for episode 34. And basically the story here is that, after that whole that whole white flash happened, they've been jumping through time, the survivors that were left behind. The other survivors got off the island, but the ones who were left behind are stuck here. Daniel thinks that he knows what's going on. Juliet basically says, come on, Dan. No more bullshit, no more secrets, what's going on? And he says, find a landmark. Something, okay, no, I'm not even gonna try to do an imitation of him. You just can't. One of the guys at Getting Lost can do a really good impression though. Anyway, Getting Lost podcast. But that's pretty much it. So they basically say to go find a landmark so they can, because Daniel has an idea that they might be jumping through time. Because they're looking for the beach camp. They're like, where the hell is this beach camp? And he's like, it hasn't been built yet. Everyone's confused. So he says, let's go look for a landmark, and that might solve all of our problems. So that's basically what's going to happen here, is that we are looking for the hatch. Because Sawyer says, or Juliet says there's a Dharma station nearby. It's a landmark. It's a way for them to figure out where they are in time. So that's what they're doing. So we're heading off to the hatch, and we're actually pretty close to it. I always know because there's this giant waterfall in this cave, which this is actually an Easter egg in the map. This cave right here, let's explore it real quick. Oh, that's right, I built that death hole. What a nice guy. And I'm trapped. I know that there's two cave systems that I built. Another death hole, huh? Two cave systems that I built in this that are based off something in the Lost Viadomus video game, and I don't know if this was part of that. I don't really remember. It might be, to be honest. This might have been part of that whole thing I was doing with that. Because I wanted to basically have as much as I could from the Lost lore, and even though it wasn't canon, I figured I'd put some stuff from the Lost Viadomus video game in there. But anyway, that was just a quick little thing I figured I'd show, because this is going to be a very short episode, so I figured we can kill time with that. So, we will go over here. And during all this, they're flashing through time. I think I already mentioned that. They're flashing through time multiple times. They're not sure what the hell's going on. Locke has met back up with them. After Ben went and moved the island. After Ben moved the island, Locke went off his own way, but anyway, so that's why they're all heading down this way, and what the hell? Well, what once was, the big hatch implosion from what happened at the end of Season 2 is now just this. It's a little hill. That's right, the hatch is gone. And that's when Dan realizes that his hunch is correct. They're flashing through time, and they don't know when or where they are. So yeah. And basically, he thinks that the only way to stop this, eventually Locke mentions that the only way to stop this is that they're going to have to move the island again. So yep, you guessed it, that's where we're headed. We're headed back to the Orchid one episode later to move the island. Now, one thing I want to explain is Season 5 is sort of I wouldn't say a mess, because I love Season 5 of Lost, but there's a lot going on, and there's just so many little points where and there's too much going on and so many little things that I couldn't really do a whole lot with it for this series, to be quite honest with you. So there's only going to be 2 episodes as part of Season 5, which are this one and the next one. Then we'll jump into Season 6. Just that whole bridge between 4 and 6, which is kind of a mess, and I figured I would just do a couple episodes just to sort of explain the little things, the more important things. Anyway, we're headed that direction, and we're gonna do a costume change. Alright, there we go. Finally, we have our costume change. We are Locke now, because Locke is going, and basically, like I said, we're going to the Orchid, and obviously the Orchid is not going to be there. And that point kind of gets brought up in the show, and Charlotte, on part of her last dying words, says, just look for the well, Charlie boy. That second part didn't make sense, but basically look for the well. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I never really understood this part of the show. I'm just going to come out and say it, I never understood it very, very well. Now, wait, what is... I'm trying to remember what this is. Hold on. Okay, there's an Easter egg over here somewhere, and I want to show it to you guys if I can find it. But yeah, I never understood that, how, Charlotte says look for the well. How the fuck did she know what was going on during this whole thing? How does she know about the well? But, I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable about Lost. It's my favorite show of all time. I'll back it up to the grave. I mean, I did Lost. I'm doing Lost month, for God's sakes. That's why. But I love Lost. So I will always back it up, but I never really did understand that plot. Or not that plot, that little point. There's a few points here and there where I will be like that. I think I even mentioned that in, I don't know what video it was, but it was one of my recent Lost videos on Millzy Entertainment. It might have been one of the Entertainment Talk videos. But Anyway, so here we are. We're just gonna keep walking down this way. Now, something I did want to discuss is that if anybody is watching this, now I don't have a lot of subs on this channel. I think I have like 127 subs on this channel, but I realize that most of these subs are dead. Whereas on Millzy Entertainment, Millzy Vlogs, I have a little bit more active number of views and subs. I get very low views on this channel, so I don't expect a lot from this channel. It's why I don't really post as much here. But I did want to, do this whole thing for Lost Month. But if I do have any viewers that are watching this, or even any new viewers, first of all, welcome. I appreciate you watching the video. But second of all, if you're watching this, tell me, and you're a Lost fan or just a Minecraft fan, tell me things that you'd like to see incorporated into a new version of this map if I was to redo it. Now, go back and watch some of the older videos and you can see kind of what I had before, because I felt like it was the closest thing you could get to a Lost video game while still being in Minecraft. It's a Minecraft map, but it was kind of pretty similar to a Lost video game with the way I designed it and everything. So go back and watch the old videos. The only thing that I would say personally that I would want to add someday would be NPCs with quest lines and everything, and play out the whole story that way. But I've tried again and again multiple times, and I lose interest so quick because it's such a big project. If I had people who ever wanted to help me with that, I would probably be down. But anyway, anything you'd like to see incorporated in that kind of, in that kind of map, in this Lost map, just let me know. And the reason we're following this river, by the way, is because basically right at the end of the river is the hillside, which leads to the orchid. So yeah, we're just gonna keep heading down this way and see where it takes us. So I got past that river, climbed past the lake, basically went over this mountainside, but I think we're almost there now. We're just trekking through the jungle, basically walking on trees, because you remember those scenes in Lost, right? And look at that, it is the well. It is the well. Okay, we're gonna hop in. Almost die. But yeah, we're locked, and here we are. We're just gonna go down, and we're gonna push it again to hopefully stop everything that's happening on the island. Let's go. Yeah, just down this big long-ass tunnel. On the show, if you remember, it was like, I don't know, 5 feet away. It was not a 100-foot long tunnel. Actually, more than that. This is like probably a mile long. But anyway, and as you see, dun dun, it's closed off. Because, at the time period they're at, the orca station is not connected to it. There's no tunnel there, so it's just this little well tunnel. But anyway, as Locke, we'll push this again to get off the island, so that Locke can try to bring everybody back to save the people who were left behind. Or no. So then Locke can try and go and bring everybody back to the island, because Locke wants to get off the island with the ultimate goal of bringing everybody back, because this is their destiny. Meanwhile, everyone who's still here, like Sawyer, Daniel, and them, end up living in the Dharma Initiative for the next 3 years. Holy shit. Until the incident happens, which puts them in present day. Anyway, that's the best way for me to sum up the Season 5. Like I said, it's a mess. But next episode, we'll be getting in to the other part of Season 5, the very, very end, the finale of Season 5, which relates to a different branch of what I kind of just talked about with the new, the Ajira flight that gets back to the island. But we'll talk about that next episode. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Have a great day.